from the training tool, and did you know there's actually a correct way to run? A couple of years ago, I went to a workshop through Chi Running, that's C-H-I Running, and I found out from the instructor that I had a terrible running gait and form. She videoed us and then took us inside and showed it to us, and I was horrified. Most of us tend to be heel strikers, meaning that when we run, we reach out with that foot, strike with the heel, and then push off. And that's really not what you want to do. I was a serious heel striker, and I was having some issues with my hip. I was having some issues with shin splints on one side, and that can be part of the reason. So if you're suffering from tight calves, shin splints when you're running, and things like that, it might very well be related to your running form. So one of the things that she worked on with us was to hit our foot more underneath our body so that your shoulder, hip, and ankle were more in an angled forward alignment, and then kicking that foot up to make a little circle and bringing it back down. So it takes practice, it takes videoing yourself, and the one thing that you really want to focus on is using your core. So drawing that belly button in, thinking about your pelvis being in neutral positioning. So that's when your hip bones and your pubic bone line up to make a nice flat triangle if you're a female. For males, that's when your hip bone and the back of your pelvis, your PSIS, are lined up evenly. So from here, we go into a forward lean, like we're falling forward, and then our foot just comes down, and we want to hit more, not necessarily on the ball of your foot, but more on the front of your foot, not striking with that heel. So it's kind of hard to do on video, just in this small little room, but engaging, feeling like you're being pulled up from the top of your head, leaning forward, falling into the run. The next thing is to keep the shoulders relaxed and to allow the arms to move in a front to back pattern. When I looked at my video, I used to run like this. Like I was flying away somewhere like a chicken. So I really have to work on that and think about driving my elbows back. And then I tend to hold that tension up in my shoulders from lifting, so I have to really relax back there and get those elbows pointed backwards and let my arms go forward. It's a lot of work to work on changing the patterns in your body, but when you're doing something in wrong form, you're going to end up with some type of an injury, and that's really what has happened with me with some of my injuries, is my incorrect form. So check that out. They have a website. They have workshops all over the place. It was very informative for me. It really helped me with my running technique. That's Chi Running. They also have a book and a podcast. So there's lots of things you can check out with them. And just get your running into a place where you stay injury free. That's their whole theory, is they want you to be able to run for the rest of your life injury free. It's a great thing to look into. So running for cardio, a lot of people like to do that, so keep in mind it needs to be done well, and if you're suffering from some type of an injury, it might be your form. Happy Fitness FriYAY! Yay!